Hello, welcome to another episode of eTraining Guides. Today we're going to talk about how to install and configure your Azure AD Connect. This will allow us to synchronize your on-prem to the Azure Active Directory in preparation to use products like Intune. And so that's what we're going to be going over today. And I wanted to bring up a couple of things. Microsoft Endpoint Manager consists of Microsoft Intune as well as SCCM, the Configuration Manager, which also include the Endpoint Analytics, Windows Autopilot, and Device Management. Excuse me. And within Microsoft Intune, you can enroll devices, you can configure and control devices, you can protect your devices, deploy software to the devices, inventory and reports, and you can wipe the devices if one happened to be stolen and lost. And so that's what we're going to go over. So I've downloaded the Azure AD Connect from the Microsoft website. So I'm going to click on Run. And it's a small install. Then you'll need to configure the components. And there you go, it's in the background. So now you're going to see this Welcome to the Azure AD Connect wizard. Click on Agree, Continue. And then we're going to use Customize. We're going to do, these are required components. We're just going to install, okay. Some of these are optional components, so I'm just going to select the default. And it's going to install the required components anyway. All right, once that's done, you're going to select passwords, hash synchronization, and enable single sign-on. And so we're going to click on Next. Now you'll need to put in your global AD administrator here. So I'm going to do that. So I've entered in my global administrator, so it's going to continue the rest of the components. All right, so it's already so you want Active Directory. This is my forest. All right, I was using my enterprise account, so I couldn't do that. So I found the directory, so click on Next once you add. So now it's going to, okay, so we're going to configure matching principal name. Okay, we're going to click on Next. We're going to sync all the domains and OUs. Now you can specifically select a specific OU if you want. So we're just going to go ahead and sync all. It's just a lab, so it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the default. And then we're going to, we're going to go choose the default. And then we're going to do, let's see, we have device, we have, okay, that's good. So we're going to do Next. I just wanted to make sure there was any, those are optional features. So, okay, enter credentials, that's checked. So we're going to do Next. Okay, now it's going to configure the components and then click on Install. All right, once it's completed the configuration, your Azure AD Connect configuration has succeeded and the synchronization process has initiated. Now this does take some time, so I'm going to let it do that. Let me go to Azure Active Directory. Actually, I get to do it here. Azure Active Directory. As you can see, there's a new tenant ID. That's fine. Okay, you can see there's some things that have synchronized already. And if I click on here, you can see that it was, again, it's going to take some time. If I go to users, now again, there's some stuff already. as you can see. Again, mine's a lab, so this one I can probably clean up some of the stuff, but that's okay. So as you can see, some of the users are already there, and again, this is a lab environment, so it's not a lot of devices and users that I have, so it's very small. So for me, it didn't really take that long, but that's how you can check that the synchronization is taking place, especially when you see this on-prem, your domain controller. I know there's another thing I got in here as well. This one I can probably get rid of, but I'm going to leave that there for now. And that's basically it. So I've validated that my on-prem devices and users accounts have been migrated to synchronize to the Azure Active Directory. So now here we can start to do some things with Intune. Now if I click in here, I go to, as you can see, I've logged into my admin center here. Let's see, I have, let's see, show all. I think if I click on users, active users, you can see all my users are here. Now I only have one account that's got the E5 license, so I don't have, a lot of money. So I have one license I can play around with for all of the Intune stuff that we're going to be doing. So that's kind of cool. You can come in here and check licenses. Right now these other ones are unlicensed, so I have to buy additional licenses if I want other accounts to be able to use Intune. So I may do that later on. So we'll see, but we're going to be playing around with autopilot, endpoint analytics, and all of the stuff related to Intune and how we can set up policies, that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that. So there's going to be some content coming your way, but we needed to get the Azure AD Connect out of the way. So that's basically it. And if you found this video useful, consider giving it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing because there's going to be a lot more content coming your way. I'm going to be doing the upgrade to 2203 next, so stay tuned for that. Again, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.